Fight for life. Oh, jetzt sind wir an der Mauer.
Castle Black. So this is the seat of the Night's Watch. The wall. Always wanted to see it, but not like this.
Recruits at the gate!
Ah, okay, Jon Snow ist auf jeden Fall jetzt hier schon der Commander. Ne, ist das schon der
Your
Commander?
arrival, is it?
Another one for Frostfinger.
On a horse, no less. Gotta be faster.
Looks like it was built by giants, doesn't it? You're new, here to take the black. Because you got that look about you.
Aye, I am.
Thought so. I'm new here myself. Frostfinger, he's the one you want. Handles all new recruits.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice. That's not so good round here.
Tja, das glaube ich. Guck mal hier.
You fight like a girl. A worldling girl, maybe.
So, was haben wir denn hier? Da haben wir können die Barrels usen.
Huh. It's warm.
Okay, die Stairs natürlich. Wir müssen ja irgendwie hochkommen. Hallo an alle neu dazugekommenen.
You recruits. You come, you train, you fight, you die. Who are you, boy?
I'm Garrett Tuttle, nephew to Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of Ironrath.
Garrett Tuttle of Ironrath. And how does a Castellan's nephew get himself sent to the wall? You a thief? A raper? You abandon your post? Or do you just fancy dying someplace cold?
I killed a man who murdered my family.
Then you know how to fight, at least. And you're no liar, either.
Sir?
From Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you. You are a killer. Even if you are man enough to own up to it.
If you say so.
I do. Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a cloak.
Understood.
Oh, and Tuttle. Sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death. When it comes, try to make it quick.
Okay, der macht uns richtig, ja, richtig Mut, dass das alles gut wird.
So Malcolm caught a ship headed for.
They give us month-old bread.
There's fucking worms in it. The Lord Whitehill is about this.
We should just take what we need. I'd rather die.
The Whitehill soldiers always seem to be angry, and we have too few men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
You know what else? No fucking wine.
Well, there must be wine in the cellars.
Degau's locked him up tight, just like his own cunt.
He has no...
Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
He's hideous.
He's had a run-in with Walder Frey,
And he's leaning on a girl. Should have buried him with the corpses. Forrester's a real shame about your leg, my
Who
lord.
gives a toss?
Don't let go of your sister now.
Okay. Godfrey, guessing you also speak English. Yes, I do, but this is a German stream and I'm recording it for German YouTube. I'm sorry.
Go round. You deaf?
I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
I am the lord of this house, and you will move.
Go on then, my lord.
Let's go.
Das ging ja nochmal gut.
It's madness. You can't starve them
I
out.
will not coddle our enemies.
So you'd rather they riot?
Both of you, please.
If they riot, we'll fight.
That's foolishness.
It doesn't matter what you think. It's my decision as Sentinel.
My lords.
Roderick. My boy. Come, join us.
Lady Talia, you should have told us the Lord needed help.
It's good.
Ja, wie lange der wohl noch lebt.
It's good to see you awake, Lord Roderick.
This is immer noch Game of Thrones.
So soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking, if you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
Maester Otengrin doesn't know everything.
Who among us does?
Oh, indeed.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim.
No thanks to your sentinel. He's riling up the Whitehill soldiers.
They're our bloody enemies!
You'll bring Lord Whitehill down on us, you fool.
My lords, please!
Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay
Sir
Snow...
Royland.
Ethan made it clear I wasn't wanted.
He needed you there. Now he's dead and Ryan's a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing!
I am your lord.
Of course. Apologies, my lord.
The Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves, when we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one.
Then find me one, Sir Royland.
That's no simple command, my lord. Most of our men fled after Lord Ethan was killed, and our allies are either dead or too afraid of the Boltons to help us.
You forget the Glenmores. You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage? Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena?
She's coming now?
He's barely recovered.
Why is she coming here?
She means to pay her respects to your father. But it could also be a chance to solidify our arrangement. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oath-bound to Roderick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground.
Yes, this marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Roderick. We're talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
I'll secure her father's army, no matter what it takes.
Very good, my lord.
Just be careful not to push Elena too hard.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Just handle it.
Perhaps a few meals are in order, but no wine.
It's a start, at least.
Good. Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
Okay, also die wollen jetzt die Soldaten aushungern lassen, die sie locker töten können. Und er hat knapp den Tod überwunden und wird jetzt verheiratet. Okay. Game of Thrones Things. Und sie steht einfach gegen die Wand. Okay.
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan. How is your song coming?
Ethan always helped me with music. It's not the same without him.
You're a fine musician, Talia. You'll do a great job.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well. About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.